On this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates, the team encounters spooky spirits and odd oddities at a 1759 farmhouse. What will the team encounter on this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates? Hallowed grounds at the Homestead at New Spirit Old Soul.
My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician. But by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Eric Mintel Investigates, travel the country, investigating all things paranormal. This is Eric Mintel Investigates.
Dominic and I arrived at New Spirit Old Soul. It was hot, but there was a light breeze in the air. We were to meet with the owners, Beth and Jacob.
Hi, I'm Beth.
And I'm Jacob.
And I'm Ty.
Welcome to New Spirit Old Soul. We have been looking for a property for about 8 years. One day we were driving to breakfast and we passed this little shop. It said Homestead Antiques. We're looking at this property from the parking lot and Beth just goes, "This is it. This is what I've been looking for."
This is what I've been dreaming of.
And she got about 1 foot in the door and was just like, hands on the face, OMG.
So we stepped in the shop, I stopped, I felt, this is it. This has been the journey, this has been the dream, this is what I've been dreaming of for many years. I've seen it in my head, I've seen it in my heart. I saw Evie and I said, I love this place. I just love this place. I want to buy it. I want to buy it. And this is all I saw was the little cottage. I didn't see the rest of the property and I just knew it was the right place. And she said, I'll sell it to you. And I went, you will? And another tear went down my cheek. And we bought some things. I think I even gave her a hug because I felt like this was it. This was special. We got in our car and we went to leave and our car wouldn't start. And it was freezing out and it was rainy. We were the only people here. And Evelyn came back out to our car and she said, come in, sit by the fireplace, let the guys look at the car. So walk back in the shop with Logan and Evie and I. We sat right here at this fireplace with a little table and we held hands and I started crying and I said, Evie, this is what I've been dreaming of. And she said, I'll sell it to you. You know, everybody wants this place, but it has to go to the right person. And I'll sell it to you. And I think we both started crying. Jacob and Evelyn's husband came in the door. They saw us crying. They saw us hugging. And Alan said, what the heck's going on?
And I said, I think we just bought your home.
And that was it.
So the house is actually quite big and the property itself and all the buildings are quite large because he had the financial wherewithal to build a nice property.
I'm Lisa, I'm Beth's sister.
Hi, I'm Ty. And ultimately, Lisa and I are the ones that get people to buy
The special part of this property is bringing people together. We love this to be a gathering place.
You know, people come and they sit for a couple hours at a time and they walk the entire homestead and visit the spring house and the summer kitchen and the workshop here in the cottage and in the studio as well.
You know, the question is it haunted? I don't know if haunted's the word, but there's energy. I think there's spirits. I think there's love. I think it's positive. I get a sensation that there's been many past lives here who have lived here and loved here and worked here. And I feel it, I sense it. It feels positive to me. So I just believe the energy carries on.
Some people come and they stop in doorways and they're stopped and they go, ooh, this feels some way.
Right.
And especially, and very few people have gone through the house, but the people who have, it's stop in different rooms, and it always seems to be the same kind of room where everybody stops and says, ooh, I feel something different in this room. So I'm excited to find out tonight if anything else happens.
Right.
After learning how Beth and Jacob acquired this property and its rich history, it was time for us to get to work.
We just learned some incredible information about this place. I cannot wait to see what Dom feels inside the house.
I know nothing about this home. Eric's done a great job of keeping me in the dark, but I've already sensed and picked up on a few things. I cannot wait to share it with Jacob and Beth. A couple questions I have for you. Sure. So, because I did walk the property as you guys were talking, but summer kitchen and also the spring house that are behind us. Summer kitchen's over here, right. Spring house. I was being invited in. Okay. They were asking me to come in. They wanted to show me something. I kept telling them no, not yet. There's spirits around. There is a death that's associated. Again, I didn't go in to see and pinpoint where it's at. So I'm kind of curious what's going on.
I walked the beautiful property, but all the while, one thought kept going through my mind. What would we encounter on tonight's investigation?
Beth and Jacob have been doing unbelievable work here. I mean, you guys have got to check this place out. New Spirit Old Soul, 7799 Boyertown Pike, right here in Boyertown. You guys will love what they have to offer.
Most of your spirits that are still here, they either have a purpose or it's a place they really, really enjoyed and they don't want to leave. So, and that's pretty much what I feel every time we go in a place.
I'll be curious to see what you experience.
Okay. The only one that we felt that was a true haunting.
Oh yeah.
Pittsburgh, when we were out
Haunted
there.
Hillview Manor.
Just started it up. Oh my. That's a heat signature. Yeah. And it is freezing in here. It's literally, I mean, I know it's cold outside, but it is 10 times colder in here.
But guess what, Tom? I'm sensing one thing right now. Hunger. Let's eat. So Renee, you're friends with Jacob and Beth.
Yes.
Now, we understand that you've kind of felt some things here. What can you share that story with us?
I felt a lot in the spring kitchen and also in the spring house. While I was in there, it was, I almost felt there was a presence with me. I could almost hear it like guiding me.
What Renee experienced was practically the same feeling Dominic just described to Jacob.
I was being invited in. Okay. They were asking me to come in. They wanted to show me something. I kept telling them no, not yet.
When I first walked in, I felt it overwhelmingly.
Keep in mind, Dominic and Renee haven't even met, but their stories are eerily similar.
I want to tell you something right now, because you're telling me that, I'm already getting goosebumps, because that's exactly what Dom was feeling when he went in there.
Oh, wow.
I want to corroborate what he's, sensing as well. But he pretty much was right on the money as far as what you just said.
That helps validate myself, because a lot of times you feel things.
Oh yeah.
And you question yourself, like, did I just sense that? Did I feel that? And
all the time.
So
all the time.
that's really interesting.
Wow. Well, thanks for sharing that. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
If you want to see more of Eric and I, check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Eric Mintel Investigates.
Inside the farmhouse, we gathered around the table and came up with a game plan for the night's investigation.
And I know when you first walked in here, you're feeling some really crazy energy as well.
Yeah, there are, and Beth kept saying to me, she's like, talk to me, and I said, I can't. Not until Eric's here and I'm on camera.
Right.
Exactly.
I was not happy about that,
the rules.
but I respected it.
I did let drop one little thing, and that was there's a woman, and I should say there was upstairs. I made a joke about it being the baby room, and it wasn't the wife. So, mistress, worker, won't know until I get up there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Let me ask you this. Now, Renee is a friend of Beth and Jacob. This is you guys have never met, so this is
How are you?
Dominic, that's Renee.
Good.
So Dominic, tell me what you were feeling, and because Renee was feeling something out in the spring house, correct? So what were you feeling out there?
Well, and as I said, when I walked around when we were doing all the interviews, there was a woman standing there. I wouldn't tell anybody it was a woman, but I did tell you. And she was sitting there waving me to come in. She was very adamant, come in here, I want to show you something. And I kept telling her, not yet, I have to wait, not yet, I have to wait. But there's more than one person in there. There's a young boy, not a teenager, but a younger boy with her that's in there.
That's
So, and yeah, the reaction itself that's what it is. So, and you know,
You did.
While I was in there, it was, I almost felt there was a presence with me.
and Eric doesn't tell me anything on these investigations. Exactly, he's a young boy. That's why he likes Logan, the ghost, because he
Or the cameraman.
or the because he can, you know,
Relate.
relate.
Yeah.
Could relate.
Yeah.
I still haven't gone inside. We're
Right.
waiting a little bit,
Well,
but
that's
we
what-
will.
almost identical as far as what Renee just told
Yep.
me. The energies are, like you had said earlier, positive.
Right.
There's no malevolence, no
Right.
nothing. The whole property itself is very positive. There's really great energy here. And I always say, if there's ghosts here, they like being here. If there's
Right.
entities that, historical figures, they liked being here. This was a popular place.
You know, Eric, I'm not a believer, and I never have been. I never really felt anything, but Beth feels things, and the way she feels them and the way she describes them, I do believe her. I do. I've never experienced it myself, but when she talks about it, and she doesn't even like to
I don't
have
like it. I don't
but
like it.
she disbelieves herself most of the time. But she believes it enough that I believe it.
Can those be explained with like moments in time?
That's a great question. That's a great question, because there is a theory that places, sites are like batteries. They're like stored batteries of stored memory, stored energy in there. So that's a really good. So time,
Right.
Maybe it's in a space that time, seeing into the past. Somehow, maybe that's that thin veil.
That's
that
what I was
we're
going to say.
talking about.
You always say it's a thin veil, and it's very close to a thin veil for me when I see that.
Tonight's investigation, I just like going. I mean, first of all, the house is beautiful, and just to be able to be immersed in all the great history here, and for what you guys are doing and on this property and for the whole community, is amazing. I can't wait for more people to come and experience this great place.
Well, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you guys coming out and experiencing this with us. I'm excited for the night. It's already been fun so far. I can't wait till it gets a little darker.
Well, guess what, Jacob? We're a man short for this investigation,
Oh.
so maybe you and Ty would join us on it.
I can tell you, I will say this, I will not be here at 3 a.m.
You've already been feeling things as soon as we got here hours ago. We're going to be going into this incredible 1759 farmhouse. We're going to go in here and we're going to just try to see what Dom can sense and see if we can pick up anything on video. So, Dom, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
No sooner did we walk in the front door, the magnetometer went crazy.
So, we got the whole crew here tonight.
We do.
I mean, this is like, and
It's Party Central.
I know, but Dom, I mean,
And I'm
we're-
talking about the ghosts, not
Yeah.
not the live people behind us.
he cut me off again. Jacob, we've been looking for you.
Here
man.
I am.
You're,
Where
okay.
you been?
Whew, Jacob,
That's how you got here.
Listen, man, I got to tell you, like we no sooner walked in here. Look at this. This thing is spiking like crazy, right in this area.
There's energy. There's. I feel it in that room.
Let's go into the tavern room. Dude, look at your meter.
Well, I know, man. It's crazy.
It just was up to 1.2, 1.1. It's jumping.
All right, so we definitely have some major spikes going on here. It just spiked up to like what was it, 1.2? Now it's 0.3. So this is where a lot of people would gather, obviously, spirits. They'd be drinking and having a good time. So, I mean, just the fact, and this is a lot of the area here where a lot of energy's been felt as well. That's what Beth's feeling a lot of times. Hey, Beth!
Jumped up to
That just scared the bejesus. This thing's going nuts here. Now, what do you feel and what have you sensed in here?
There's a lot of people here having a good time. It's positive energy. It's just
So
to me. That's what I feel. I don't know what that.
I've never
machine
seen this go up to past a 2. This now, as we walked in here, it went to 1.2. And you know, you've got no real like Wi-Fi or anything here. You've got none of those EMF type spikes that could explain for this. And like in this particular area, like right here, there's nothing in that fireplace electronic, and yet it's up to a 0.7. So Dom, what's going on with his light now?
It's a good question.
Right.
You see it jump
yeah,
again?
It jumped
As soon
again.
as she started talking about them, they started coming over to see what was going on.
Your light just went out. Now your light just went
They
out.
want to know what this is and what's going on with it.
Jacob, does this make you believe a little bit more now?
No.
No. What do you need to physically see, like an entity? What would make you a believer?
If I felt something, I would feel better about it. If I saw something, I'd definitely feel better about it. Ty's hand on my shoulder is completely normal. I feel that all the time.
No sooner did we bring everybody in and around and Beth started talking about it, the meter just started jumping. So there's definitely energy here. I'm going to see if I can tap into it, see what I can figure out.
0.8 now, and it's going up.
The Wi-Fi won't work here.
It doesn't work here.
So we got rid of it.
So we got rid of it.
Oh, man.
It doesn't like it here.
So no sooner have we got in here, all hell is breaking loose with the magnetometer, what Dom's feeling, what Beth and Renee are feeling. There are some really, really wild energies here. So let's keep going. Let's go upstairs and find out what else is going on.
As we made our way upstairs, a blanket of energy fell over the entire team. This would play out in a shocking way over the next few minutes.
Dom, we're upstairs now. Are you feeling anything up here?
Yeah, I'm getting drawn to the bedrooms. Something's telling me to go to the back bedroom first and then go to this one. And whatever I find in here is going to explain what's going on here.
Next, Dominic tuned into something in the front bedroom that would have devastating consequences in the next few moments.
This was the key bedroom in the house.
Do you remember what I told you downstairs in the kitchen
Yeah.
about baby room?
Yes.
That's the other room.
That's the bedroom.
Because this room is the husband and wife.
It's the husband and wife.
He didn't want to dishonor his
Sully
wife.
it. Right.
That was the room.
Right.
So the little boy that Renee keeps talking about, I'm thinking that's his son with her.
As Dominic explains to Beth the otherworldly connections, I took readings in the corner of the room when suddenly I thought I saw the vase move.
Guys,
Right.
honest to God, that just moved a little bit. I don't think anybody hit the,
That was not there, because I know exactly where I put it, and that was not there. I did not put that there, because
Wow.
I am intentional about where I put things. Absolutely not. I have.
It was at this point in the investigation that Beth was hit with a devastating burst of emotional energy.
ooh. All right, let's get out
I
of here.
have stuff.
Ooh.
All over me. I don't know what's going on. Something's in here.
All right, let's get out
I
of here.
can feel it.
Let's get her out of here. Get her
Yep.
out of here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
As we got Beth out of the room, Dominic drops a bombshell on us.
Do you smell that? Smell?
Yeah, what is that?
Not good.
What is that?
Cat's out of the bag. That is his son that we see in the spring house.
Oh, wow.
Wife is not happy.
Is that the wife?
I believe that's the wife.
Concerned about Beth's well-being, Dominic and I went out to the hall to check on her. Jacob was there consoling her.
So, Beth, what's going on? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? So what wasn't there?
I can feel it. I can feel. I can't breathe. I can feel the energy. Something just happened. I don't know what it is. Sometimes things come through me. I can't.
So there's obviously some
There's energy.
energy in that room, and Beth is feeling it. Let's get out of here so you can get some fresh air. Come on. Let's get you out of
go.
here.
Can we turn the light off?
Yeah.
Turn the light off.
Ty,
Yeah.
this is what I said. I said I thought I saw this thing move, this thing. And she just said she never put this here. She didn't put that there.
We did this room. She didn't put that there.
Where was it?
I believe it was here. It wasn't there. I've never even seen that vase.
Magnetometer.
No, I'm not saying.
Well, whatever's here, was here is not here
It's
now.
gone. It's
Go
gone.
over towards that.
It went through Beth. It just went through her.
That painting's not even part of the house, but there's definitely something with the painting.
But we don't know where that painting came from.
Well, she's feeling that that energy that just went through her. Now that's never really happened on any type of investigation of that magnitude, you know.
Not
so
at all.
she's felt something more than the average person on that.
Yeah.
And you felt it right before that.
I felt it before it, but yeah, not going after her. It wasn't that kind of a energy. Eric's going to go out and check on Beth. She's still really upset. As a medium, I felt a presence, but it wasn't to me malevolent or anything like that. It kind of tried to embody Beth, to try to speak through her, and I think that's what happened. Very intense emotions and really just overwhelmed her. So we're going to check on Beth and make sure she's okay. Stay tuned.
While we checked on Beth, Renee entered the bedroom and almost immediately was hit with the same emotional energy Beth experienced just moments before. It was at this point in the investigation that everyone's safety was my main concern. So we left the bedroom and went downstairs and met with Beth and Jacob.
It went from lighthearted to, it got real. It got real. I mean, you were feeling that energy.
Right.
I mean, Jacob, I mean, when you see something like that, I mean, how does that make you feel? I mean, that's like concerning.
I feel useless in those moments because I know there's nothing I can do.
I feel what you're saying. I felt that way too. I'm like, what could we do?
The spirit picked the wrong person to try to speak through. You weren't ready.
Right. I know.
And it did. It was a shock to your system.
It was.
So you're okay now?
I'm okay now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spirit went through Renee to get out what it needed to get out.
Is Renee
Definitely,
okay?
Renee's fine. She's went through the process. She's good.
Beth was feeling such intense emotional energy there
Yeah.
that it wasn't malevolent.
No,
It was just this energy that she needed to get through
it
her.
had to be expressed.
She feels comfortable with you.
Right.
I mean, that's a good thing.
And I want to help.
Yeah, and you are.
I just
you
didn't know what to do
well,
with it. It was a lot.
But that'll come in time.
Right.
I mean, very weird night, very strange energy. I've never seen this thing go crazy like this. But I've never seen you act like this.
No,
whereas
no,
you're
it's
like,
more somber right now.
Yeah, you're pretty, because you're pretty excitable.
I'm connected right now, and they're definitely giving me insight of their life.
We're going to go down to the spring house. We're going to see what Dom can feel and sense down in this area. A lot of different activity has been going on down here as well. I mean, what just happened with Beth was absolutely intense. We've never experienced anything of that magnitude before. So we have to really, really be careful. I mean, on these investigations, our safety and everyone's safety is so important here. And if we have to shut down the investigation, then we'll have to shut it down. So we're going to try to see what Dom can sense out here and take it from there.
We made our way to the spring house, and once again, Dominic felt the presence of the boy who once lived and played here.
Well, Dom, what are you feeling?
This is the woman and the son have been in here. He was in here, dirt floor. He was probably playing in here. The other reason why he was in here, it was cooler.
Oh yeah, this investigation tonight took a turn. I mean, we were going to make it lighthearted,
Which it's still. You told me it was supposed to be fun and jovial,
well,
and that was serious.
Sometimes this happens, man. What Beth went through and what Renee went through.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's intense, man. It doesn't get any more real than that.
And again, she came through, but she didn't want to come through me as a man. She wanted to express herself through a woman.
That's why you were saying it went through the wrong person.
It went through the wrong person,
okay.
female.
I gotcha.
Beth wasn't ready for that shock, that initial bang.
she got like, bum rushed right away. Man.
Exactly.
Wow. We got to look at that footage again.
Oh yeah.
Because there was some intense energy there. But I think what we got to do right now is we need to head back to the office, look at the footage, and let these guys get some rest because they've been through hell tonight.
Yeah. Definitely, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
It's draining.
I'm drained. Tom, are you drained?
Drained.
He's drained. He's more than drained. All right.
All right, let's get out of here.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any more real than that. You're seeing everything real time here tonight. So listen, Beth, Jacob, thank you so much. And keep us posted. We'll keep you posted. We're going to go over the footage, and then we'll get together with you on a Zoom call and see what we found. Okay?
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Leaving with more questions than answers, the team continues to look for clues in this emotionally charged case. New Spirit Old Soul remains a blessing to the community and continues to supply customers with unique, one-of-a-kind gifts for the uncommon home. Located at 7799 Boyertown Pike in historic Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Plan your visit today.